Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back. And for today, I am going to be doing a favorites video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in no particular order, I'm just going to start with some of the stuff in front of me. Some of the stuff that I'm going to show you, I haven't even had for 6 months, and they're already some of my favorites. So I wanted to show you in a video. Two of these items I did get for Christmas, and this is this LED light over here. I am using it right over here. So if I turn this off for a second, this is the light right here, and it's easy and it's nice and compact, and it's rechargeable. You do also get one other clip, and you get a charging cord. This is insanely bright. I will say this one. So if I turn this on for a second, you have this. This is how bright this is, and it has 3 settings. Back to one. It has 3 settings, and it goes from either really bright down, and it has a dim setting, and it can go a little bit lighter. This is this lens kit, and I've been looking at this one for a little bit now, and I wanted to get, so this is an attachment I can use on top of my phone. So you do get a wide angle lens and a macro lens. So the wide angle lens is, you can see right here, I'll put the stats on the screen. It is 0.45x wide angle lens, and the macro lens is 15 times. You have this clip right here, and then this is the lens. You have both macro, and then you have the wide angle right over here. So when you go to use this, you just twist this part off and you twist the new one on, and then you can use it. You have, when you look through the lenses, you are gonna see that there's a little teeny hole here. So when you go to clip it on your phone, say here, you can see like where your lens is on the back of your phone. And I've been using some of this lately with trying out some with the macro lens. I will do to show you how nice this macro lens is. I'm gonna pop up a little picture over here. I also think I have a video. Whichever one I choose, I will put a little section right over here, so that way you can see how nice this macro lens is. Another thing that is not nail related is this right over here. I put a video up on my TikTok account already, and I still had to share this here. This is called the Flip It. And as any nail tech knows, we are constantly using, like, who knows how many different bottles of lotion is on our nail desk or our cart next to us. And we don't settle with like one type of lotion. We're using like, I have 2 open bottles of lotion right now. So this right here is by Famous Names. This is the Dadi Luxury Dadi lotion. But this does come as a pump bottle, but I took the pump off just that way I could put my Flip It on and I can try this out. And I know this is gonna sound corny, but I flip and love this thing. Okay, so when you get a couple different size adapters in over here, I do have it in my Amazon storefront, so go check it out. The link for my Amazon storefront is gonna be down below. I will also try to link as many things as I can. Now getting into some nail products. So being that I just showed you this is one of my current favorite lotions that I'm using. And this is, as I said, this is the Luxury Dadi lotion. Yes, I know it looks 2 different colors. I don't know why, but it's the same lotion. Trust me, it is the same lotion. So this is one of my favorite lotions, and I have it in my Flip It right now. Also from Famous Names, I have the Dadi oil, and I'm also using from Onyx Nail Pro. I have her cuticle oil. I do have a discount code for Onyx Nail Pro. So once again, everything is gonna be in the description box below. I honestly love both of these. These are probably 2 of my current favorite like cuticle oils at the present moment. So just, if you haven't, I know everyone has probably tried the one from Famous Names, but give this one a try. I can't say which one is exactly my favorite because I love both of these. So let's continue with Onyx Nail Pro for a second. Also in Onyx Nail Pro, besides cuticle oil and lotion, she also sells these metal files. Now, if anyone hasn't seen these are just metal files that you could easily sanitize, disinfect, and you could still put these in an autoclave because these are stainless steel. So why am I showing you this? Because she has these to go along with it. These are replacement nail file adhesive. So instead of using a traditional nail file like this, which still has a little bit more bend and give to it, I find with my clients that have short nails to like an overlay to short nails, then I will go and use my traditional like file. I will go in and use my traditional hand file like this. This is the perfect file from Elegance, and I will get to this one in a second. But as for like the metal stainless steel ones, I know there is the company Stolix. I think I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I know a lot of nail techs use the stainless steel files from them with the replaceable adhesive. So I have here 100 and 180. I still want to try the ones from Stolix. As I said, I'm sorry. I still want to try theirs to see how everything compares between one company to another. This is probably, besides these over here from Onyx Nail Pro, this one is from Elegance, and this is the perfect file. This is probably, I've tried many different hand files through the years. This is 100, 180 grit, and I will always reach for these. I haven't found anything I find better than this. This right here is one of my new favorites. So right here, if no one has seen these yet, and I will have a video coming up using these, this is from Celina Ryden. These are her nail cards. In a second, I will flip the camera around and I will show you these up close for you so that way you can get a better look at them. Next, let's talk about some brushes. I have a lot of brushes, and it's hard for me to kind of say which ones are my favorites. So I will say these right here, these brushes are probably the ones that I reach for the most. I'm gonna pop up a video over here so you can see these up close. So this one is from Elegance, and this is the number 6 acrylic brush. I like because it has a nice point to it, and the belly of the brush is not too thick, and you'll see over here. The next one is from Akzéntz, and this is the 106 brush right over here. This is more of your traditional square brush, and I know it may be on the big side for some nail techs using such a large gel brush, especially for sculpting or doing a fill, but I love how thin the point is over here. And as I said, I'll show you over here so you can get a closer look at the brush. But out of these 3 brushes, this one probably has the thinnest belly of the brush. And it just comes to, you have to try this. If you haven't tried the Akzéntz 106, I do try this, please. Now, last but not least is probably one of my newer favorites, and this is from Creative Ballance. This is the perfect sculpt brush. Now, most of us that have used a brush with a cap, it's gonna look something like this. When you take the cap off, you have the brush like this, but this brush is slightly different. So when you take the cap off, all you see is this. Now, when I've heard of this brush, I never actually physically seen this brush in person until I got a hold of this. So how you get the bristles out is, first I thought you had to do something with this. Nope. Take this ring right over here, push it up, and then there is your brush. It is smaller than the Akzéntz 106, but this is more slightly tapered at the tip. And once again, it goes from the side of you, it goes down to a really nice thin point. Now, the one nice thing about this is I don't have to worry when I put the cap on if I'm going to mess up my brush. Let's get into some art brushes. So I have my tried and true, this is one of my first art brushes, and I cannot get rid of this. I still use this. This is the Crystal Nails Zero Short. As I said, I've had this since the very beginning, since I've started my nail journey. And this is like my tried and true like detail brushes that I have from one of my fellow nail techs, from Madison from Southernly Sweet Nails. There is a whole set of like 3 brushes that you can get. These 2 I actually really love out of the whole set. So you have the Art Striper and you have the Art Detailer. And I'm going to show you the difference right over here. I will say this Art Striper, if you can see that, if you're not good with lines, definitely give this brush a try because it's thin, but it holds a really good amount of product. Then the second one is the Art Detailer, and this is probably one of the smallest detail brushes I have, and you can't really see here, so I'm going to pop it up in the corner so you can see it. This is one of the smallest detail brushes I have. These 3 are from like Elegance. This is part of the whole Celina Ryden brush collection. These, actually, speaking of that, here we go. I'm going to pull the 4th one out. So this is, if you haven't seen her whole collection, you get 5 brushes in total. These I probably reached for the most. So you have Fluff Daddy over here, which is a really nice big brush. I like to use this if I'm doing any sort of chrome powder, loose pigment, chrome powder, pigment, sort of anything loose that I have to fluff off the nail plate. I will reach for this all the time. Then from the rest of the brushes, you have the block brush. There is the stripey and there is the swirly. The stripey brush is a little bit shorter than this striping brush, and I'll put a comparison so that way you can see. So if I'm not using this one, then I will definitely use the striping brush in this collection. I find that this one, I can get a finer line than I can with this. So instead of tailoring this brush and taking out some bristles, which I know some nail techs do, I just prefer to have multiple brushes. Unless I have to take out a couple bristles here and there, then I have to if they've gotten ruined. But otherwise, these are kind of like the 5, no, these are kind of like the 6 art brushes that I always reach for. Okay, so I did this, last year? So in 2021, when I was at Nail Tech event of the Smokies, I had a chance to get certified from Famous Names for the IBX system. So I've been using this since 2021. You have repair and you have strength over here. And I absolutely love this. I'm just going to pop another picture in the corner so you can see how well these products actually work. If you've been thinking about using IBX or trying it out, definitely give it a try. Everyone knows that I love Light Elegance products. I've been using them for years, but recently Mary Ellen from Creative Balance was nice enough to send me some products from Envogue because she knows that I have an allergy to HEMA, and my allergy to HEMA is by smell. It's not by skin contact. This is the Simply Connect, and this is the Simply Clear. So you use the Connect underneath their hard gel system, and this is more of a gel base. Unlike if you're used to the Light Elegance Tack, this is more of a liquid base where you both have to cure these. More of a gel-based bonder. It is a thin viscosity, as you can see. It's actually really nice. I use this on my right hand because I am really heavy-handed, and I will say that this holds out. I've been wearing these for maybe 2 or 3 weeks already, and these are holding out really, really nice. The Envogue Simply Clear, and this is in their Sculpt. This is a high viscosity gel. This is not your traditional like builder gel that doesn't self-level whatsoever. So Light Elegance Builder Gel does not self-level whatsoever, versus this self-levels the tiniest bit. But what's nice about this one is that even though this isn't 100% crystal clear, it's still clear enough if you want to do any sort of encapsulations. But if you have clients like me that prefer long nails or extra long nails, or if you have clients like me that like a little bit more of your, not your average everyday nail shape, like a Russian almond or an edge nail, or you like really long, nice, extra pointy stilettos, something like this will work perfectly. Some of my favorite gels from Light Elegance with the Lexy Line. This is one of my favorite primers. This is one of my favorite primers I use on basically every single one of my clients, this is VitaPrime. And on top of that, I also use Tack. So I use a combination of VitaPrime and Tack. Natural fiber, which this is a thick viscosity. It does self-level. This is the thickest self-leveling gel that Light Elegance makes. There is also One Step, which is their thinnest self-leveling gel that they make. And this is clear. And I will say all of the Lexy Line gels, when I say clear, I meant like you can open, and you'll see in here, when you open this, you will see directly at the bottom of the pot. And you have Baby Pink Extreme. If any of my clients want something darker than Baby Pink, I actually will usually reach for either Ideal Pink or Cosmetic Pink. Also, one last thing, I'm just literally winging this in this video. So one last thing, and this is also something else from Moonflair. These are 2 out of the 3 glitter collections that Moonflair has. So you have your winter collection, and I'll have a closer look up here so you can see all the colors. I am wearing sugar frosting right here on 2 of these nails over here. And this is, sugar frosting is a nice iridescent glitter, and it's gonna be different depending on what your base color is. And on top of that, the other collection from Moonflair with the glitters is this really cool chameleon collection. You have 8 glitters ranging from like a really nice light pink, but not like a baby pink, something darker, to this really nice like dark like purple. Like I have it on my thumb over here, and I will show you a closer picture of what my thumb looks like. So definitely give these a try. And I think that's it from my favorites. I know I probably am missing, I'm missing one thing. All of that, I completely forgot. I thought I used both of these containers, but I didn't. So my friend Evie from Cityscape Spa sent me, a while back, sent me 2 containers of the Rejuvenate wipes, which now switch over, I think, to Prevention. I completely forgot I had this because I thought I used it. And then I opened it, I saw it in my closet the other day. So I'm waiting to finish up a container of wipes before I use this one. If you haven't used these wipes, and I said now it's not going to be Rejuvenate, it's going to be Prevention. They're probably going to cost a little bit more than your standard like Lucicide wipes or Clorox, but hear me out. This is a 1 minute contact time. 1 minute. Now we all know with contact time, the surface has to stay wet for that amount of time in order for it to actually work properly. Now, 1 minute contact time. And I will say, after I'm done with my other wipes, I'm only going to be using Prevention from now on. I know this says Rejuvenate, but I'm going to be using Prevention wipes in my salon from now on. With that 1 minute contact time, I can basically get any surface. I can clean it, and I don't have to worry about waiting 10 minutes. Just about everything for my favorites. I know I didn't show any of my favorite like color gels or glitter gels or like favorite colors of like any of the gel polish that I do have. I don't have a lot of gel polish. if you want to see those in a separate video, like some of my favorite like color gels, buttercreams, and glitter gels from like Elegance, let me know in the comments and I can do that in a separate video, because otherwise this video would be 10 times longer than what it is now. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments below. As I said, I'm gonna try to get a link for just about everything that I showed you. Some of this stuff in the earlier part of the video is from Amazon, and my Amazon link for my storefront is always going to be in my description boxes of all of my videos. And I also have a section in my videos for my discount codes. I have discount codes for Onyx Nail Pro, and I have a discount code for Madam Glam. So definitely go check those out, and we'll talk to you soon. Like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please don't forget to comment, because anytime you comment and subscribe and hit that little, you know, heart button, it just helps send my video out there 10 times longer. It helps send my video out there just a little bit more in the world of YouTube. And I will talk to everyone later. Bye.